Hey, wasabi, OPERATIONiDROID here, and this is my PSX4ALL request series where I show you how to get specific games on PSX4ALL. These games are taken by request, so if you would like to request a video, leave it in the comment section below. And today's episode is how to get Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on PSX4ALL. So to do this correctly, we're going to need three things. Number one being PSX4ALL, the actual PlayStation 1 emulator. And we're also going to need iFile, a file browsing system, where we put the game in the right place. And lastly, we'll need Safari Download Enabler. To get that, just go into Cydia, go into the search tab, and search Safari Download Enabler, and install the tweak that goes by that name. It's completely free, and you'll see why we need it later. And to get PSX4ALL, there will be an annotation on the screen, and to get iFile, there will also be an annotation on the screen. So, to get the ROM for Resident Evil 3, we're going to have to go to Safari. So, open up Safari, and what we're going to type in, the URL is going to be coolrom.com. We're going to search it, and it will automatically redirect you to their mobile website, which I find to be very cool and nice. Has a great GUI, and it's easy to navigate through compared to their actual website. So this is great for people like us trying to do this on our mobile device. So we're going to go to ROM files because we're trying to get a ROM for the Sony PlayStation. So we're going to click on Sony PlayStation. So scroll down and click that. Let it load, and then it's going to open a nice little directory for us. As you can see, there's top 25 download, top 25 rated. So you can see that there's a lot of ways to look for the ROM you want. So I'm just going to browse by letter so you guys can see how I do it. So I'm going to go to R for Resident Evil 3. Okay, it's going to load it. Alright. And I'm going to scroll down until I find it. As you can see, they have a lot of ROMs, and they all work very well. Most every ROM that I've tried has worked perfectly. Alright, so here we go. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. That's the one we're going to want to get. So we're going to click on it, and then it's going to take us to a different screen, which has also looks very nice. I mean, everything they have here is great. It shows the name of the file size, its rating, and how many times it's been downloaded. So as you can see, it's a 253.92 megabyte download. So that's a fairly big download. So we're going to go ahead and download the file. And the reason why we got Safari Download Enabler is because, as you can see on where we type in the URL, the address bar, it shows how fast that the ROM is being downloaded. So that's what Safari Download Enabler does. It also does something else, but I'll show you that later. But for now, I'll be back when the ROM is done downloading. It should take 30 to 45 minutes, but I'll tell you how long it takes me when I'm done. Click Open In and click the three dots with the two parentheses, and you're going to type exactly what I typed right here: var /mobile /media capital M /ROMs ROM capitalized S lowercase and then PSX capitalized. So just as you see it here, write it like that, because then when you click copy, it's going to copy the file raw folder. So as you can see, but it's not, it's just loading it. That's take a while because it is a big file. Back to this screen, and it'll be in your PSX raw folder. So you're going to go ahead and go home and go to iFile. And most likely when you open iFile, you're going to be here at var mobile. So then go ahead and go to media, scroll down to ROMs, and then PSX. And now when I scroll down, boom, there's my Resident Evil 3 file. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click zip viewer, and it's going to load the contents. Once again, this is going to take 2 to 5 minutes. Contents, you're going to get a screen like this, and the only file that we really need is the .bin file. As you can see there, it's on the top. So what we're going to do is that we're going to click on the .bin file, and it's going to give us a red check mark notifying that we clicked it. And then on the bottom right, there's going to be a square with an arrow pointing up. We're going to click on that. It's going to bring this up, and we're going to click extract file. Now this again takes a while, 2 to 5 minutes, so I'll be back when that's done. Extracting the file when the prompt fades away, and we're going to be back at this screen. So you're going to click done, and as you can see here, Resident Evil 3 nemesis.bin is now in my PSX folder. So everything went smoothly, and let's see how the game runs. So now we're going to go home, and if you have your PSX4ALL open in the multitask bar, make sure to close it. And now when we open PSX4ALL, Resident Evil 3.bin should be here. So bada bing, there it is. Now let's see how good this game runs. So I'm going to put it in portrait and no sound for you guys so you can see. And of course this happens with every single game. The PlayStation boot logo will come out. Well, this is a Sony boot logo first. And then the PSX boot logo will come up. And then the game will run. PlayStation boot logo there. And the game will run when this fades away. This game contains scenes of explained violence and gore. Yes, we know that. Resident Evil 3. Very popular game in PlayStation. Capcom. Capcom makes some good games. I like Capcom. There it is, Resident Evil 3. And this is the opening cinematics. You can see the graphics are pretty good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and here's a couple of videos you might enjoy. On the top left, I have Final Fantasy VII on your iDevice, a 2-part video where I show you how to get Final Fantasy on your iPad, iPod, or iPhone. Below that, I have how to get ROMs on PSX4ALL, basically showing you how to get PS1 games on your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. Then, to the lower left corner, I have my good friend's Fix Inc. 101's gameplay on Resident Evil 3. So if you guys want to see this game in action, why don't you go ahead and go to his channel. So click on that to watch that video.